Yes, my people, we're back again with another weekly outlook. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. It was a long bank holiday weekend, so I hope everyone made the use of that. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So like I always do, I always start off with the economical calendar, just to help map out how my week in the markets, or how the week is possibly going to form in the markets for the coming week, or for the present week, sorry, because it's Tuesday right now. So on a Monday, we had the bank holiday. We had a medium impact news on the euro and major impact news on the JPY. For tomorrow, we've got medium impact news throughout the day on the dollar. On Wednesday, got medium impact and FOMC, which, like I've said in a previous video, we stay away from. We don't trade that until after the news release, or we just wait for the next day. Thursday, got Euro bank holiday. We got USD major news release, or red folder news release. Couple medium news impact news as well. We've got major pound, medium JPY, and then on Friday we got Euro major impact news throughout the whole day. Got Euro medium impact news, and then got Canadian dollar, US dollar major news with US dollar medium impact news. So on the Wednesday, I do feel like we could get a manipulation on the Wednesday, and then a displacement, or an expansion, sorry, on the Thursday, and then finish the week on a Friday, because the most news is jam-packed here. But we'll just have to see when the time comes. Over to the charts now. I'm going to start off with the bonds. So on the bonds, we normally look at the bonds because wherever the bonds goes, the dollar tends to follow right behind it. So on the US 10 year, on the weekly time frame, for the week, I do want to see a bit of bearishness. So the previous week we had a spike above the previous week's high, and then we got a bearish close. So the close is closed pretty close to this low, and then this low is relatively close to this low, but we've got a little fair value gap. So we've got a little fair value gap there, so we could get a run into this fair value gap first, and then a possible move higher. But we'll just have to wait and see. But I do expect this low to get run from what I can see. So yeah, I am expecting a bit of bearish news, bearish movement. Here I'm a bit conflicted, because the previous day closed like this. So yeah, we could get a run. So Tuesday's open, we could get a run higher into this 4-hour fair value gap, then get the move lower into the weekly fair value gap and the run of that previous week's candle. This low seems pretty close to this low, so we could reach for that, but we'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, if we move over to the dollar, today was a pretty slow day. I didn't take any trades because price action was a bit choppy. We got a move higher, and then we just started chopping around during the New York to London close session. So on the dollar, on the weekly, we have, so let me just get rid of this. So we had a move lower last week. This week opened. We've run this weekly candle's low. So this is the next target for me. This weekly candle's low here. We're still kind of far away from it, but we're a lot closer than anything up here. So we could get a move back into this candle's range and then continue lower to the downside to reach for this sell side liquidity here. If we move over to the daily, we've got a day. Well, this candle closes in 12 minutes. So once that candle closes, we'd have this sell side liquidity below this candle's low when it closes, and then we've got the daily fair value gap about to form. So we could get a run into here, depending on how the candle closes on the lower time frames. We could get a run into here, and then a move lower to the downside to run this candle's high. So the buy side liquidity above this candle's high, we could run that to then get the push lower to the downside that we need. Price is respecting all bearish PD arrays, so we've got to run into this fair value gap, then a displacement lower. So yeah, could see a move back into this fair value gap and then continue lower as well. So yeah, man, it all depends on how Monday's candle closes at midnight. If it closes a bit bullish, then we could get that run of Monday's high and then get a possible move lower. So yeah, or price could, if it closes here, price could accumulate again and wait for FOMC news, get the spike higher, and then just continue to trade lower through Thursday, and then get the moves through Friday, and then we get the sell-off from there. But yeah, we just sit on our hands for now. I'll wait to see what the market offers us. So yeah, for the DXY, just waiting to see how that closes, and then we'll take it from there. And on the flip side, all foreign currency pairs, it's basically the same thing, but on the flip side, on the weekly time frame, we had a full rebalance of this weekly fair value gap. This candle here got the spike with respect to the fair value gap and displaced to the upside. So I would want to see this weekly candle, the buy side liquidity above this weekly candle's high, taken. This buy side liquidity above here is still kind of far away, so we could just reach the midpoint of this candle wick and then move back lower. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. This candle's already closed, so we got a daily fair value gap that price could run into. So we could get a move lower into that daily fair value gap, and then a move higher to run the weekly, the buy side liquidity above that weekly candle's high, which is that high here that I'm circling. So let me look at this. So yeah, this weekly candle's high there. So yeah, we just have to see how, like I said, Monday closes. It does look like it's going to close a bit bearish, and we can get a run lower to take out Monday's high and then get a possible entry back up to the upside to target our draw on liquidity, which is the weekly candle's high. Same for the pound. Same for the pound on the weekly time frame. We got the immediate, the full rebalance of that weekly fair value gap, and then a huge displacement to the upside, possibly wanting to reach for the buy side liquidity above this high here. So this high here, So yeah, those are my targets. For now. We've got the daily candle closure, which has formed a fair value gap, so we could get a rebalance of this fair value gap to then look for the push higher. And then on the lower time frames, on the 1 hour time frame, yeah man, price on Monday, it just hasn't offered us anything, so it's just wicking around. You don't want to entertain the market when it's wicking around like this, because you just get your ass handed to you. So yeah, we're just waiting for a bit of news. This has only happened because it's bank holiday today, or it was bank holiday on Monday, sorry, yesterday. So yeah man, we'll just wait for a major news or red folder news event, possibly get a manipulation back into this daily fair value gap, and then we'll look for our buy positions to target the areas or the highs that we want to target. And yeah, that's that for now. Just a quick short one. All the updates of the trades that I want to trade, I'll put in my Telegram that some of you are in. So yeah, just to keep you updated, I'll just send some screenshots into there, and yeah, I'll let you know what I'm thinking whenever the market starts to pick up again. But yeah man, everyone have a nice evening, and yeah, get some rest, recoup, and then I'll catch you tomorrow.